All right, looking at the couple polynomial long division problems that you missed here, the first one I have is 2x plus 7 divided into 4x squared plus 26x plus 42. And so I'm looking here and saying, what times 2x gives me 4x squared? Well, I'd have to have 2 times 2 to get the 4. I have to have an x times another x to get the x squared. So 2x times 2x is my 4x squared. Then I'm taking the 2x times the plus 7. 2x times 7 is positive 14x. Then I have to remember to subtract. When I subtract, this becomes negative. This also becomes negative because it was a positive. This is going to cancel out. 26 minus 14 gives me 12x plus 42. So the next part of this, what times 2x gives me 12x? Well, 2 times 6 is 12, so I need a positive 6 up here. 6 times 2x is my 12x. Those have to match up. 6 times 7 is 42. And then I have to subtract. So when I subtract, this becomes negative. This also becomes negative. And when I subtract those, I'm going to get 0 for my remainder because 42 minus 42 is 0. Remainder 0. All right, if I go and look at the next one here, all right, on the next one here, you have just the plain x plus 2, and you're dividing it into 5x squared plus 14x plus 6. Notice the difference here. This one had a coefficient of 2. This one just has the plain x. So it's like having a 1x. What times 1x gives me 5x squared? Well, 1 times 5 would give me 5. I have an x, but I need an x squared, so I need to have another x up there. 5x times 1x is 5x squared. The 5x times the 2 would be plus 10x. Then I have to subtract. So I'm going to change my signs. Since they're both positive, I'm going to make them both negative so I can cancel. So now I have 14 minus 10, which is 4x plus 6. So what times 1x will give me 4x? Well, I'd have to take 1 times 4 in order to get 4. So a positive 4 goes up there. 4 times 1x is 4x. 4 times 2 is positive 8. But then I have to subtract. So this becomes negative, so I can cancel that out. So my remainder is going to be 6 minus 8. 6 minus 8 is negative 2. So negative 2 is going to be my remainder. So here's what you're thinking when you're doing this. What times this gives me this? 2 times 2 is 4. That's where that 4 came from. Then I had to multiply it out. As opposed to this one where I have just the plain x, what times x gives me 5x? Well, 1 times 5 is 5.